What appreciations do you have for the entire Franklin leadership team?
Well, the thing that I'm really appreciative about the Franklin team is that they had a lot of change that they needed to be leaders for. A lot of people coming in, a lot of information that they needed to share, and they did it so graciously. It was just incredible. I'm just so proud of the way they really helped the Friendship Store team form, become confident, and really take the knowledge that we've built over these years and bring it into the operations of the Friendship Store.
Hey Franklin folks, so we've spent a lot of time in the last couple of years getting ready for these expansion projects, and I think it's really important to remember that we never would have gotten to this point if it weren't for the tremendous success of the Franklin store. I see numbers from co-ops all over the country, and there's really very little out there that compares to what we do in this store. And even now that the Creamery is open, the Friendship Store is open, it's really going to be the Franklin store that continues to be really the backbone of our success over the next couple of years while those businesses find their own footing.
I just want to say a fantastic job of all the support that you've given the Friendship Store staff and just the entire process from recruitment to hiring to staffing to training to the execution of pulling off this new store. It's amazing. I know it's been hard, it's been difficult, but you go over to the Friendship Store and you realize just what an amazing accomplishment it's been. So fantastic job, you guys. Keep it up.
Hi, Franklin managers. Hi, Nick. I've heard time and time again from all the Friendship managers how important your peer relationships with them were in setting them up for success. The Friendship Store would not be where it is today, open, successfully running, a well-trained staff, without all of the support of the Franklin managers. You guys are great.
It was really great to see all of you pair up with your counterparts at Friendship, share training materials, work together, share institutional knowledge. You all did such a great job and with such a great sense of fun, and we're all in this together. So it was really terrific to see everybody work together so well.
The Franklin leadership team is full of people that really prepared the organization to undertake the recent expansion through visioning work, documentation and creation of training materials, and ongoing one-on-one support. The Franklin leadership team is comprised of people who helped me learn how to be a good leader. The Franklin leadership team has been and continues to be tremendously flexible amidst intense change. And the Franklin leadership team just shows up every day, ready to keep on doing a great job.
I want to express my sincere appreciation for all of the Franklin Store team for having such a positive attitude and being so collaborative and flexible during this crazy busy time. The Friendship Store project could not have happened, even the Creamery and the production kitchen could not have happened successfully without all of the support of the Franklin team.
Wow, it is great to sit here within the Friendship Store classroom to just say thank you to all of the Franklin Store team. We would not be where we're at right now if it was not for you all. To date, we have over 500 new members, and I get very excited because of that, because it shows that one, the need for the grocery store here within the community was needed, and two, it goes to show that all of the hard work that you all did to make the store successful is really coming to successful fruition. So again, I want to say thank you. There's not enough words or gifts or anything to show how much I appreciate you all. I look forward to continuing to partner with you, and don't get upset with me if I call and bug you, because I still have a significant amount of questions in order to continue to make the Friendship Store successful. Again, thanks.
Your leadership from being at Franklin
Right.
helped propel me into leadership at Franklin going into Friendship.
Right.
And the people that I met, and the end statement, and how you treat everybody, and how you were open all the time to give me a sounding board.
Exactly. And I mean, I think a lot of that could be said about really the whole management staff at Franklin. Now you had a dream, right?
Thanks for starting my dreaming process again, by the
Right.
way, Seward. Yes.
Because Vivian didn't dream before
I
she
never
worked for Seward.
dreamed until I worked for Seward.
Mhm.
Now I'm having dreams, and they're not nightmares. They're really dreams.
They're
And they're
nightmares
wonder-
sometimes.
No, really. There's
Every once in a
music
while.
in them once in a while, but there's music in the dreams.
Yeah, black and white or color?
That's color.
color.
That's good.
Dreaming in color.
I'm dreaming in color.
Yeah.
And I come in with a smile on my face.
Because
And all of that is because of the training and the love that I was shown by the Franklin leadership team, starting with Lindsay, my boo, my peer, who after meeting me for like 72 hours decided she really, really, really liked me. And she's just a lovable woman. And then the rest of her assistants just came right on in, and the whole store embraced me into this new environment that I'm in right now.
And you embraced the store.
And I embraced the store.
I just want to give big shout outs to Ian, who interviewed every single MOD. Thank you so much. We have a fantastic team over here, and a lot of that has to do with you. To Sebela, of course, for all of her help and tutelage, and you know, all the MODs. But I have to give Misra a special shout out because Misra was unbelievable. Misra is an expert MOD, and everyone here misses her.
The top, Heather from the top on down. Sean,
Nick Seaberger.
Liz, Nick S, Nick's mama. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, she made the cash bags for those who didn't know.
True. And
Who knew?
Seaberger.
And
Big shout
Seaberger,
out to Ann
and big
Seaberger.
shout out. That's talking about leadership, right?
Right.
So it's a fantastic family to have in my life.
All right, come visit.
Thanks for letting me dream in color with music.
Any special kudos to specific Franklin managers?
Oh, wow. I mean, special kudos. I think, you know, the real tone was really set by Heather and her leadership. And the way she, partnered up with Ray. I mean, they're very different people and really balanced each other in a way that I thought was really remarkable. And overall, thank you, Franklin Store team and Friendship team. Both your work groups have just done a tremendous job of carrying forward the Seward Co-op vision and ends and the kind of workplace that we want to be. And without the hard work and determination and commitment and compassion that each of you brought to the table, we wouldn't have been, as nearly successful. I mean, 1,000 people coming to the opening night. That was just like, wow. And then the next day, product on the shelf, full shelves, beautiful store. I think the leadership that you all provided, the Friendship Store team, really helped them carry through in the days after opening. So thank you very much.
A special thanks to Sheena and Emmy and Joe Partica also that helped with all the interviewing and getting me such a great team. I feel like we're part of one big family. I can't wait to go bowling with you all. I haven't forgotten about our combined team meetings and just making me feel at home. This has been, you're a huge part of the success that's happening here at Friendship, and I can't wait to meet you guys in many other occasions. And thank you so much to all the Franklin leadership team.
A few special kudos I want to call out just from what I saw. I saw Rahel and Lindsay hanging out at the Friendship Store day after day, training staff. I saw Nicole there as well. I know that in particular, I want to call out Ian for his work in getting the tent and all of that managed for the annual meeting. I know Franklin supported that. Got to call out Billy and his staff for being willing to cook and make up the gap that happened with orders coming out of production so that Friendship could get their full orders and having that. I know that put a lot of stress there. Really appreciate it. Also appreciate Billy stepping up and taking on the catering ordering. I think that was really huge. Corazon, Leah practically trained the entire wellness staff, did a fabulous job. I know Diane could not have been as successful without your help. And I want to shout out that Travis and the produce department, I met most of the Friendship produce staff at Franklin because they were working so much in the Franklin produce department. It was really great, and I appreciate you setting that up to happen in your department. Sheena, you just work hard all the time. You rock. And of course, Heather. You have done such a really great job in leading this team, preparing this team, and really allowing them the space and giving them the encouragement to do all the things that they did. So thank you so much for that.
In finance, we depend a lot on the front end both cashiers and clerks for good numbers. And on that note, I want to call out Lindsay and Lori in particular, and really the whole front end crew at Franklin that spent a lot of time with Vivian and her crew, getting them up to speed. That is very much appreciated, so thank you all.
In particular, I'd really like to shout out Billy in the deli, his team Claudia, Scott, and Roderick, and all of the staff in that area for helping the Friendship team get very well trained and up to par. It has been really great working with you guys. We miss you over here, but we're really happy to be part of your Big Seward family, so kudos, thank you.
A special thanks, of course, to Leanne Corazon. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to Heather and all the people that had so much patience with us and gave freely of their time and energy and their space, and teaching us how to use stupid things like the copy machine.
I have to give a huge shout out on behalf of the Friendship staff, and Carl in particular, to Nick at the Franklin store. Being a brand new manager, he stepped up at the last minute when Carl had his accident and made meat and seafood staff and himself available to support the opening. Huge shout out, Nick. That was incredible teamwork and really is emblematic of what we look for in leaders at Seward Co-op.
I would like to thank all of the staff at the Franklin store. I would start with Heather. She came to so many meetings and had to sit through a lot of discussions that didn't exactly pertain to her, but was always there, and I really appreciate that. Sheena in particular, Billy helping with the deli, Leah with helping with the wellness department, and Travis helped with a lot of feedback throughout the design process. I know the front end, Lindsay helped tremendously with a lot of feedback and helped us train a lot of staff. Eric Sather in the meat department was really instrumental in helping us lay out and design the meat department. Joe in receiving did a lot of stuff. He received a lot of things for the Friendship store at the Franklin store. He helped us with receiving. We got a lot of help with staff and setting the store. Pretty much anybody who's worked at the Franklin store helped in some aspect with getting the Friendship store going. So we definitely could not have done it without the Franklin store and all of the managers and all of the staff and just their complete willingness to help us throughout the entire process. It was something that we all need to say thank you for, and I do too. I say thank you.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team.
Thanks, Franklin Leadership Team.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team. Thank you.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team. You rock.
Thank you, Franklin Leadership Team.
Thank you, Franklin team.